welcome back to my YouTube. I am so excited to show you guys this look. You will notice if you're not part of my Facebook group, most of the looks that I do are kind of just an enhancement on your natural look. I don't go too crazy. I try to step out of my box sometimes, but the biggest thing that I go for is a healthy look to the skin, glowing eyes, and of course a pretty lip color. So I used a lot of items from our new limited edition Coastal collection today. I used predominantly the Shell Glitter Shadow Scents and then this Summer Fun Lip Scents. On my lips I actually pre-mixed Nude with Summer Fun, and look at how gorgeous that lip color is. I would not typically buy a color like this. It kind of scares me, bright pinks like this. But this one is so sheer and beautiful. And then when you mix it with a nude color like this one, it creates the most beautiful combination ever. So I can't wait to show you guys this look. Anything that you want to buy during the video, I'll post my link in the caption if you're interested. All right, thanks girls. So as you can see, I have a little bit of redness around my skin, a couple spots that I really want to cover up. So I'm going to prime my skin today with green concealer. You're also going to see me using a lot today our palette. This is from SeneGence's. They make these everywhere. There's a really great aluminum one on Amazon, but I love this one too for just the ease of use because you can just tear off the sheets when you're done. And I only use like a tiny square on each sheet each time I do my makeup, so this has like 200 sheets in it and it lasts a very long time. So all I'm going to do to get started is I'm going to take our green concealer. This stuff is a godsend if you have any redness, rosacea, bad acne breakout. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew the lid, and you can kind of see the lid is like that. So this is perfect for using with a palette. So all I'm going to do, going to squeeze out a tiny bit like that, and I can always add more. I'm just taking my stippling brush. This is like a pretty dense, stiff brush. I'm just going to dip it in to that green concealer and put it on any spots of redness. So now that my skin is primed with that green concealer and I've kind of combated that redness, see how that kind of zapped that red spot? Now I'm going to go in with our pearlizer. So our pearlizer is actually our foundation formula, and what this is it's like a liquid illuminator. So if you like a highlight, a healthy glow to your skin, I actually apply this product as a secondary base under my tinted moisturizer or foundation. So I'm just taking like a half pump, about that much. You can see how pretty that is. And I'm just taking that same stippling brush into that product, and I'm focusing it on the high points of my face, but generally I'm putting it everywhere. So now you can see that my skin has totally become clear all of a sudden just from that green concealer, and it has that effortless glow from the pearlizer. I'm actually going to top this with a light coat of our tinted moisturizer, and I'm using the shade Medium. So this product comes in two shades, a light shade and a medium shade, and I know that SeneGence's is working on a deep shade, but what's great about this is that it color matches really, really well, so you don't have to think too hard about what shade you are. But generally I'm light in the winter time and I'm medium in the summertime, even though I don't have much color right now. So I just took about a half pump there, spreading that around my face. I focus this on the middle of my face and then I blend it out. Okay, so now that I have an even canvas, it's illuminated, the redness is gone, and I have a light coat of tinted moisturizer on, I'm actually going to highlight. So I focus a lot on my skin, but the great part about these products is that they're non-comedogenic, which means that they don't clog your pores. So each layer I'm adding is actually anti-aging skincare. Not only that, it's additional sun protection. So I am going to take now light concealer mixed with white concealer. But typically I can get away with just wearing light. So I'm just doing a little squeeze of each. Okay, now I'm going to take my finger and just mix that right on my palette. Now using my finger, I'm going to dab this under my eye super lightly. So I like to highlight under my eyes in like a V shape, just like that, under my nose, because I get red here, especially if you've like had a cold or been sick or anything like that, you get red there. The bridge of my nose, my chin, and then my forehead right here, pretty much the center of your face, your T-zone, and then above my brow bone. The darker that this area is, it actually comes out as more masculine. So the lighter you can make this area, the more feminine your features will look. And then with this concealer, I actually just let this kind of like bake on my skin for about 30 seconds. And it's kind of warming up to the temperature of my skin, really melting in. So now we are going to bronze. So I love to use bronze blush scents to bronze my face. I totally have converted to cream products to bronze and do blush in general just because I feel like it's so much more moisturizing and better for my skin. But I do finish this look, my skin, especially in the summertime, with powder because it is hot and humid outside in the summertime. But generally, as a base, I like to do cream products for all color. Okay, so I just took this tiny dot, just like that. I am going to wipe off excess from that stippling brush, and I'm going to use the same brush. Generally, I try to stick with the same products on my, or the same brushes on my face, and then when I'm done, I just only have to clean a few. Okay, so with blush scents, what I do is I take my brush and I actually tap it in there a few times and then brush off the excess, especially with bronze. Okay, finishing off my face today with pink berry blush scents. I want to add some pink to my cheeks. The lip I'm doing today is got a little bit of pink in it, and I'm doing an all pink eye look, so I want to balance out my cheek with my eye. Otherwise, it kind of can come across crazy. So with this one, I am just doing, do you see this tiny dot of pink right here? That is all I am using. So while these tubes look really small, I know when I first got it, I thought it looked so tiny. This will actually last you 9 to 12 months. Okay, that's that. So now I'm just going to kind of like start prepping my eyes a little bit. So I am going to take a little flat brush just like this, and I have a little bit of leftover white concealer. I kind of squeezed too much out of the tube, so I am going to just take it onto my eyelid. This is going to make any color that I apply there pop. Okay, and while that looks a little bit crazy, I am actually going to let that sit on my face. Okay, so now to just set my face so that my makeup isn't running. Our makeup is really long lasting and water resistant, but if you're a little bit oily, you might want to set your T-zone at least. So what I like to do to set my T-zone is I just use a translucent powder like this one. I'm a big fan of this one because it's super mattifying. And I just take a big fluffy brush like this one and I dip it in the powder. I mostly focus on my T-zone. I don't really go to the outside of my face. Now if I was going to like a wedding or something more, today's just a casual day for us, I'm just setting my T-zone, but if I like really wanted to make sure my makeup wasn't going anywhere, I would actually bake this makeup with this powder, which is basically just taking a damp beauty blender and stamping it under your eye and under here, just to make sure that that makeup stays in place. Okay, so let's move on to eyes. This is a little bit more fun and I'm so excited today. I'll show you the color palette that I'm working with, and one of them is our new limited edition Shell Glitter Shadow Sense. It is so pretty. So Shell Glitter is the one that's in the middle. We have Pink Posy and then Pink Frost on the right there. Such a pretty color combination. I'm excited to do these. Okay, so I always start in my crease. I make sure to really carve out that crease, and I use a color that is matte. I like to use a matte shade for that crease, because if I take shimmer up too high into my crease, it can kind of look a little bit funny. So I'm actually going to use my palette, continuing to use my palette today. I just took Pink Posy out, and I'm just rolling a little bit onto my palette. So you can see with just one swipe of this product, a lot comes out. So now I have a kind of fluffier eyeshadow brush like that. Now I'm just going to dip this lightly into the Pink Posy. I like doing it this way because you have a bit more control. I'll zoom in for you guys. Okay, so now I am going to take a little tiny eyeshadow brush just like this one, and I'm going to take Pink Posy under my eye as well. So I have just a little tiny bit left over, and I'm going to take that under my eye. So this is what Pink Posy looks like just by itself. I really love this color for blue eyes. You can see that it really makes blue eyes pop. Typically with blue eyes I like to do warmer colors, and then with brown eyes, if I'm doing someone's makeup, I like to do like violets and blues and really pretty cool colors. But brown eyes are really versatile, they can do both. But I love this color as the transition. So now we are going to go in and we're going to highlight with Pink Frost. So this is that really creamy light pink. This one I am not going to use the palette for. I'm just going to dab this straight on my brow bone and my tear duct. Now I have a kind of dense eyeshadow brush that I'm going to use to blend that in. Okay, so now we have down Pink Posy as the crease color and Pink Frost to highlight just a little bit, and now we are going to top that pink frost, most of it actually, with this pretty shell glitter. Such a pretty color. I hope they make this one permanent. I love it. So I'm going to kind of do like a little bit of a halo where I dab most of this color right up the center here. I like to let this one dry for a little bit of time too, so I'm going to do both eyes simultaneously. Okay, so for these glitters and a lot of shimmers, I prefer to actually use my finger instead of a brush. So I'm going to go right in, tap my finger over that color. As soon as this dries, this layer, I'm going to add just a little bit more just to my actual lid, but I'm going to let that completely dry, and I'm actually going to move on to my lips. So with SeneGence's products, you will see me go all over my face because we're using creams. Some of them need a little bit more dry time, so I allow that dry time and I just move on to a different area of my face and then move back. So we are almost done with the eyes. Only thing I want to do is add a little more of that shell glitter on the lid and mascara, and that's it. Okay, so let's move on to lips. I'm doing a fun lip today. I'm really excited to try. I am going to do, I love to mix these pretty pinks with a nude or brown base just to kind of like rein them in. I'm not really a pink person, so I like to mix them. So I am using Summer Fun, which is a new limited edition color we just came out with. Really pretty, kind of iridescent, light frosty pink. If you like Fleur-de-Lis, you would love this one. And then I'm also using Nude, which is pretty close to the name of the color. The Nude is a matte color, and then Summer Fun is a frost. They mix really, really well together. Okay, so what I'm going to use to pre-mix today, I'm using this handy dandy tattoo ink ring. These are great from Amazon if you want to pre-mix colors. Basically the benefit of pre-mixing versus layering is you just get a more even finish and usually longer wear time. So I am taking equal parts of each color and I'm just scraping the wand into this little cup. I'm going to make sure that the cup is basically full. Love this color. I am so happy with it. I am going to do a little bit of a fourth layer just on my lip line, just because I like the lip line to be a bit darker, so I'm going to add just a little on my lip line. So for gloss today, I am using Orchid Gloss. This is such a pretty iridescent light purpley gloss. It's not as crazy as it looks, I promise. But I love this one because it's so hydrating. It's really silky feeling. It's going to go really well with this color lip I have on. Obsessed with that color. I love it. Okay, so to finish off, we need to do mascara, and I'm going to just use a little bit more shell glitter on the lid. Okay, so now we are done with the shadow, we're done with the lips, we've got the face. last thing we need to do is mascara. So I am just using our plain black lash Sense. If you were going to, again, something more fancy, I would use Undersense in conjunction, but this is a great base also if you're wearing false eyelashes. Okay, and that is the finished look. At this point, if you wanted more highlight, you could take pearlizer again. Sometimes I finish off with this and I just do a little dab on both my fingertips and I just move it around a little bit. And I will just put this like on my cheekbone. Just like that, in the bridge of my nose. Just gives you that like healthy glow on top of that powder, so your face looks really dewy, even though that powder is kind of setting in your makeup really, really well. So I just dab that with my finger. Okay, and that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited to continue doing these. I am loving this coastal collection. If you are interested in anything, I will put in my caption how to order. I do have a website through SeneGence's that you can order through directly, or you can message me. If you are interested in anything from the coastal collection, those things are limited edition. So the shell glitter shadow sense that I used on my lid there, that's sparkly pink, as well as the Summer Fun Lip Sense. These items are limited edition, so if those are something that you want, I would scoop them up. We already sold out of 2 of the coastal collection, which was nude pink and pink sand gloss. Those are already gone. So if you want anything, just let me know. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.